I just want to say thank you. I'm incredibly grateful for every single one of you, and many of you have been here from the beginning and watched me grow up. It's been such a pleasure and an honor. Thank you so much.
Zendaya's performance has been so wonderful and layered over the course of these seasons. You know, we fell in love with this character. This girl who's flawed and fucked up, but has a good heart.
If I could be a different person, I promise you, I would.
And trying to do right, at least sometimes.
Rue.
I'm sorry.
Listen to me. I forgive you.
Z's last shooting day, we shot some driving stuff with her. It was a very emotional day.
Turn to the camera.
Some Rue glitter.
It's a blessing to work with talented people and people that you love.
I feel so lucky. My first major scene partner ended up being a soulmate.
I laugh immediately.
Z is somebody that I'm gonna be talking to when I'm old. I love her to the moon and back.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap. I think in the end, I wanted to tell an honest story about addiction. I also wanted to tell a story about grief and the emotional turmoil that it can create.
You know, that final painting. I sort of thought about Rue in some of her more dreamscapey headspaces with warm colors, sherbets, sort of thinking about opiates and maybe that feeling of euphoria.
Maddie's always been very guarded. And I think at that point in the diner, I think she's done. She's really tender inside.
What do I do?
Cassie and Maddie, the love story in a way this season is between the two of them. They've been through so much together. And there they are in the end. All they really got is each other and a whole bunch of debt.
Don't wait up for me. I'll be late.
I broke down when I read Cassie's ending. She's back in this place that she thought she was going to have with Nate, putting on this tough guy exterior for Lexi.
Lexi really makes an attempt to talk about Rue and the loss that they've both experienced, but I think they really lack an emotional connection. I've just had a lot of guilt about how I left things.
She was a drug addict.
It's kind of like a tragic scene.
I've always been against utopian storytelling. What we've been known for on this show is not pulling any punches.
Wayne's basement is just imbued with layers of backstory. One of the things that we designed was a forced perspective tunnel. The tunnel itself is only about 40 to 50 feet long, but when you walk through the space, it looks like it's a tunnel that goes on for 120 feet. So everyone was really excited because it felt like old school cinema, the in-camera trickery.
It was amazing. That scene as well was crazy. Mark. Hitting me in the knee. And then chasing her down all of these underground tunnels with a shotgun and blowing lights out.
It was like Sam wrote like a action feature. When she escaped, that sequence of like, okay, this could be a big one. We got to get Z lassoed and pulled by a horse. We got to get a double. We got to prep it. We got to go rehearse it. Z's just so in tune with action. I always joke with her, I'm like, you probably could have been a stunt girl.
We had a camera rigged above Z.
I work a ranch when I'm not doing movies. For me, it was a dream to be able to do a lot of those stunts myself.
Yeah, it's fun to shoot these big landscapes. It's also challenging. especially shooting nights.
With Lori's crew, I wanted to kind of take it to where you think its kind of natural conclusion is.
I can go to prison.
And then go further.
When I found out that Lori commits suicide, it hit me really hard.
The last thing that Lori wants is to be locked in a cage. It had a certain irony to it.
It's disturbing, but I was also kind of excited to get to do part of the stunt. I'm excited to show how brave I am. And then the military guys are gonna say, will you join the Marines?
Martha's a real trooper. I mean, she has a real fear of heights.
I never do anything dangerous. I'm not Tom Cruise, but I love doing stunts.
She got up there with helicopters. You're doing killer work, Martha. Thank you. Feels like a great ending to a great villain.
R.I.P. Lori and R.I.P. Paladin.
This is a special experience that I'm never gonna forget. I'm sorry to be corny, but it was really fun.
We'll see you soon.
Rue's character has voiced many of this younger generation's aspirations, concerns, tribulations, you know, the Gen Z kind of anti-hero, if you like.
I used to love these.
I thought Sam was really responsible in portraying consequences of that. Many, many fans will be devastated, especially the way she does end. That Alamo would kill her with the sword that she used.
It just felt like the honest ending. The honest ending is people like Rue don't make it.
The way Sam chose to tell the story there imagistically, with her mother, her family, her home, Fezco. I just found it really moving, really, really powerful, really emotional.
Being a child of an addict, growing up where every adult was on drugs in my family, I always want the happy ending. And sometimes it works out that way and sometimes it doesn't. This is a real show about a real problem that we have in this country, and that's addiction.
People relapse. They fuck up. They're not ready to get clean. And they weren't dying like they are now. With the influx of fentanyl into this country, I could say with absolute certainty that if I was going through what I went through when I was younger now, then I wouldn't be here either. So there's no reason to sugarcoat it. I wanted to tell this story for Angus and for people who weren't granted a second chance.
Hey, Leslie, it's me, Ali.
Coleman, he's rooted in a way that few are.
I'm calling with some bad news.
I knew that I wanted to experience Rue's death through him. There's a sort of helplessness. Letting Coleman articulate that for us as an audience was really important.
Coleman is a very emotional person and emotionally available. I don't think Ali is. He's got to have a pragmatism to the way he operates, or he will sink into an abyss.
And I think in a normal, sane television show, that would probably be the end.
Yeah, I've barely been in scenes with anybody else. And now suddenly I'm in a strip club with a lot of people. It was nice to take Ali out of the box and have him dance with other players.
I'm Kitty. The VBL was an experience for sure. I mean, it's amazing. It looked so real. All the girls in the club were thinking that was my actual butt, which is a huge compliment. I didn't want to take it off. Yeah, now I feel like I have a phantom limb. G?
Yeah.
There's a man here to see you. I've never been on set with guns before, and that was an experience too. It's so loud and lots of fake blood, which is always fun.
Yeah, when I get shot. Seeing my stunt double pulled off the motherfucking floor on top of the table, and I'm like, damn, I want to do that shit myself, you feel me? But you got a stunt person for a reason type shit.
Out of my ground!
The final showdown was quite something. We basically destroyed the set. It had to be something we shoot at the end.
It's all coming to a crescendo. There are arcs in that sequence.
You look at old school Westerns, they all have these tropes. And in Westerns, it's very clear. There's good guys, bad guys.
Episode 308, the emotional landscape is it's like a mountain range of different emotions.
I really had a great time with this season. There's a couple secrets for Ali, which is kind of cool. Mark McQueen. I'm like, what a sexy name, Marty McQueen. That's a baller. Marty McQueen is a lot of trouble, I think. What I was thinking about in the homestead scene was how to put light around someone's existence. I quote Ali a lot. You've got to believe in the poetry. Someone asked me, oh, what does that mean? What does that really mean? It's that thing you can't touch. Poetry is in the trees and the flowers and moments.
She just had her baby 3 months ago.
But life is poetry, and you gotta believe in that and give yourself over to that. At least that's what I think it is. Thank you, Rue.